Hi everyone, today I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough on setting up continuous delivery on Azure. So here I have a Python web app running on Azure App Services in this RG Linux Central US resource group. See if I open it up here, it's just the home page for it. So that's there. Again, so when you're once you have that up and running, you just have to set up your continuous delivery. I'm going to be using Azure DevOps for this. This could also be done pretty much just as easily with GitHub Actions, and integrations are both very nice. If you haven't already created an Azure DevOps free account, you need to go in and do that. One caveat to a lot of this is that if you are using an account that has restricted permissions, like a university student account, you may need to go and deploy your app and do the pipeline building with another account that has more permissions. So once you get into Azure DevOps, you're going to create a new project. I already have one created. You're going to want to come to your project settings and create a service connection to the resource group that your application is running in. So you come to Resource Manager, click here, go through. I'm actually not going to bother signing in. But essentially, this may not load up because I didn't sign in, but this would, I would just select that RG Linux resource group that the application was running in before. I could name it whatever I want, and then it would populate here as Flask app. So now that I have that set up, once you have your service connection made, you would come to pipelines, create a new pipeline, where you would then select where you have your code being stored. Mine's in GitHub. You would then select your repository. I'm just going to use Azure Flask CD repo. And then here, I would select this Python to Linux web app on Azure. But if you click more, you can see how you really have a lot of different options. You could build and push an image to Azure Container Registry. There's a lot of different options you can have for this continuous delivery. Again, I'd select this. I just select that account. I will sign in on this one, just to show you the next page. And so what this does is this then allows you to kind of make that connection to that specific web app you have running, and then it starts building that YAML file for you. So thankfully, you don't have to build that yourself. I actually already have one in my GitHub repo, which is why this adds this -1 to it. But if I hit save and run, then that would then push that to my repository, like I would have here, and then it would have the continuous delivery set up. One thing that you can add to these files is that these files just set it up to deploy the application, but best practice really would be also to have a test or lint stage to it. So really, I just added in this step here in the script, just one line that says make lint, because I use a make file in order to lint the code for that. But if you're adding a test, I can have a test section here and just add a make test in. Again, we can just see that in action, how this all works. I will come up to the editor. I'll make a change here. Just say yes, it is. Now if I do git add git commit, git push. Cool, so that's pushed there. So now if we go and look over back here, if I come and look at this project and the pipelines I have set up, now this pipeline is now running. And if I come in here, it is in a build stage, and then it will deploy the web application. All right, thank you.